Get organised.
Oh, I didn't realise you had that to show. That's brilliant. Okay, are you nearly ready?
Almost ready.
Almost ready? Me too.
I'm still going to get myself in a bit of a mess. Anyway,
Right. We'll do our
fine.
best. Yeah.
Okay.
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 Let's go.
Ready?
Yes. Hello.
Hello. So yes, episode 3 of Popcorn and Pal Knitting and Crochet podcast. Mother and daughter.
Hello.
Rachel and Penny, living in the southwest, in a old farmhouse. So yes, just having fun.
Looking forward to the end of lockdown.
Yes.
And winter.
And
Yes,
winter.
and winter. Oh
And
gosh,
winter.
yes, and winter. Yeah.
Yeah, hope you're doing well. And yeah, so I've got some things to show you.
Yep.
Do you want to start this time? Because I normally start and I feel
Yeah,
bad. So you
okay.
start this
I'll
time.
go really quick then. So last time we were chatting, I was, you know, that I'm doing the, I can never remember the name of it.
Is that it there?
Oh yes. Oh, this is just wonderful. Yeah, so it's Crochet Along the Fruit Garden, and I'm on part 5 just now. But when we last spoke, I was on part 4, and part 4 was doing these, what are they called, little motifs. So I think at the time I just had a little bit in the middle done. So I've now finished all the motifs to the point of stage 4, and bless my cotton socks, there's 8 of them. So yeah, slogged through that. That's only half of them, the other half are here. So did that. So that made me able to start on part 5. So I started on part 5. It's in my little work basket, and I like I say, I have to write the instructions out because and sometimes end up drawing little pictures because I find the instructions quite challenging to read the way they're written. So yes, this is my current square that I'm doing. These are going to be turned into squares. We're a multi-generational family. You might hear a little voice in the background. Yeah, so this is the center of the square that I'm doing for part 5, and phew, there's only 4 of them, but for some bizarre reason that I cannot explain, I decided to make 5. So I'm going to have 5 squares when I only actually need 4. So you've got a choice when you make these squares. You can do 1 square at a time, or you can do 1 round at a time. These are made in the round, and I chose this time to do it 1 round at a time. So I make them all up to the same stage. Okay, I make them all up to the same stage, and yeah. Oh, that one's got the leaves on it. Look, that one's even a little bit further on. So yeah, and then it will just have the background put on it. So I keep everything in my little basket for that square, and the instructions, and my written instructions, so I can work on that. So I've been working on that. So hopefully next time we meet, I'll have those squares finished, and I'll be on to just a bit more of the motifs, because this is two parts. What else have I been doing? Oh yes.
Is it a free pattern?
Yes, it's a free pattern, and you literally you download it. You can get American version if you prefer, or the British version. You select that, and you get a PDF like this, which is very, 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 very good. It's very instructive. It shows you the little square that you're making, where it fits into the pattern. So that's the one that I'm doing just now. It tells you what your rules to use. I'm using this colorway up the top here, and then it goes on and it takes you through, and there's also helpful little pictures. Although the just descriptions are really good. Don't get me wrong, they're really good. It's just that with my methodology of the way I crochet, I just need it written out. I need to, it slows you down, makes you think about it, and you then get prepared for what you're doing. So yeah, absolutely free. You print this off, and it's produced by Stylecraft, but written for Stylecraft by Jane Crow. Crochet along.
How's your ends doing?
Oh, I have tried to weave my ends in as I go along. Here's a good example of one that's lovely. There's no ends. That's the back and that's the front. But you can see if I hold this up, there's a whole load of ends there. Yeah, it is quite a heavy burden because each one of these different colours has got two ends. I do try and crochet the ends in if I can, but you can see that there's some framework stitches on the back here that there's no opportunity to crochet those in, so that's a bit of a problem. But yeah, I kind of try and do that when I'm I need to be in the right mind. The only other thing then I've got, any other questions on that? No. The only other thing I just made today, because Easter's coming up.
It's a finished object.
Yes, it's a finished object. It's a little crochet egg cozy chicken. So these have got the little eyes in, which are safety eyes. They come, you can, when I first started researching eyes, because I've made Mr. Jelly, Mr. Jelly's down there. You can pick up little eyes. That's Mr. Jelly. That's where I got the eyes to make. Yes, my granddaughter. Mr. Jelly lives. He's supposed to be a little jelly baby. Lives in my pocket in one of my coats. But he needs to go back in because he's managed to escape.
He's had a few adventures.
Yes, he's had a few adventures in the last 2 days. So he's going to go back in my pocket. I need to make a little hat for him because he needs a little hat. And you'll see why in a minute. Yeah. So the eyes, you can buy these.
I forgot one of the items. Okay.
Off Cygnet. They're not very expensive, and I opted to get a little pack like this with all different eyes in, and these are safety eyes. Make sure now this little toy isn't going to be, for a small child.
Sorry, while you describe that, I'm going to go down and get my finished object that I forgot.
Okay.
Sorry.
I can't move.
Oh, no, it's okay. Don't worry.
So yes, so basically that's the little chicken, and it's got these safety eyes in it, and it's just made out of scraps of wool. So I'm going to be making a whole load of those that I can run out and hide around the garden for little Matilda to look for at Easter time. The interesting thing about this is I couldn't find a pattern for it, so I basically had a look at some pictures and tried to work out what they'd done. And this is weave stitch, which is alternate DC or single chain, and then a chain stitch, which is quite a nice one to do. And it's a bit cheeky actually, because where the egg is in there, I nicked one of Matilda's hair bobbles, and I just crocheted around that to make the entrance, because the other option is to do ribbing, what's a crochet rib, and it's easy enough to do, but for a tiny wee thing like this, I thought no, I didn't want to do a crochet rib, because you do it sideways. You don't like knitting it in crochet, you have to do it sideways. So yes, that's little Chicky, and that's me. I think that's everything.
Now let me get back up the hill.
Okay,
I'm back. Yeah, but
yeah,
I need your.
Oh right,
Yours.
I don't know.
Lost it already. I thought you were knit worthy.
is. It's downstairs drying. I got it wet.
Oh.
You carry on.
Well, I'll just show it next time.
Oh, you disappeared. Okay.
Yeah, but she's trying to get to sleep.
Okay.
So, I don't. We can't really hear us though, which is quite good.
That's good.
Yeah. Sorry there. My little girl's trying to get to sleep. No. So I have 2 finished objects, but obviously one is downstairs. So I can show you one, which is very similar. I'll just have to show the next one next time. But I am on a little mission to knit our family. The light's a bit bright, isn't it? Oh, there we go. The Baa-ble Hat. Oh no, I need to know who it's by, don't I? I haven't even got the pattern. Hang on, let me just log onto my Ravelry. See? Knew I wasn't going to be organised.
Yeah, I need to update my Ravelry actually as well. Do you know, funnily enough, I was on there cruising for this to try and find my egg pattern, my chicken pattern.
Got it.
So yeah, it was nice to go on. I haven't been on for a while. But it was really nice, and I need to go in and update my pictures and stuff.
Oh, that's sweet. So yeah, so it is by Donna Smith, the Baa-ble Hat, and it's got little sheep on it going around. So this one I've knit for my little girl, and I have done a pom-pom for it. I need to do I've got ends to weave in. Yeah. I have done a pom-pom for it, which I can show you a picture of it on her. There it is. But she would really like a detachable one. The hat that I've got has got a detachable pom-pom on, and none of her hats, the pom-poms don't come off, and she always asks for her pom-pom to come off. So I'm looking for a nice clip to put on here so she can take her pom-pom off. But yes, it's pink. This one that I did for her, and so this is the extra small child's. Matilda's 2, so I went for the extra small, and actually I haven't blocked it and it fits her, so I reckon I could block it and make it last. Yeah, a bit longer. It'd be quite handy. I did it in the round. In the pattern says to use DPNs, but I'm not that confident at DPNs.
Double-pointed needles.
So I did it magic loop on circulars, and this is it's a paid for pattern on Ravelry, but the child's version you can get for free because you essentially have to pay for the adult version to get the colour work chart, and the colour work chart is for an adult, but then each tells you how many sheep to miss out and how many decreases to miss out, so it's really simple to follow. And I found that, I think I just found that by searching the comments or something on the Ravelry page for it for a child size, and she says this is the link for the juniors size. But it also knits my mummy one. So you've got a grey one.
Yes. I was going to go and get. I should have brought it up.
I should have remembered.
Yeah.
So I've actually got 2 finished, but I'll show you Mitty's next time.
Yeah.
I've got the wool for Nick's, and that's my partner, and my hat.
What was really nice was that you gave us all the opportunity to choose our colours, our colourways.
The wool that I did choose is, oh, I don't even have there it is. It is Drops Napal. Yeah, Drops Napal is what I used. So I think it's a pure wool. So you said you found it a wee bit scratchy, didn't you?
Yeah, when I wore it before it was blocked, it was a wee bit itchy, and then we blocked it. And we blocked mine on a balloon, blew up a balloon and blocked it on that and wet it. And then after that, it wasn't quite so itchy, but more recently it has become a little bit itchy again. It's also, well, I wear my hair like this quite a lot, so the bobble hat works quite well when I've got my hair like this. But when I don't have my hair like this, it's too big and flops of my face a wee bit.
Yeah,
So
it's a large, I don't know, I don't swatch, I just knit. So maybe I'm a bit looser than what the gauge was supposed to be. But yeah, Matilda hasn't moaned about this being itchy at all. So
no, she spends hours in it.
Yeah, she loves wearing it. So I just need to get a pom-pom sorted to fix one for her, and then that's fully complete. But yeah, we're going to be a little family of Baa-ble hats.
Very clever, lovely hats.
Yeah, it was good, and yeah, the pattern was good, so I enjoyed it.
Made 2 hats.
2 hats, yes. I've also they're my finished objects because I showed my socks last time. Yes. So they're my 2 finished objects. I've got a half finished object in the form of a little baby jumper for our little baby that is your next grandchild.
Yes.
Just pull my trousers up while I say that. Due in June. And so I thought I'd best knit the wee thing a jumper.
That's a gorgeous
yeah, so I got this as Christmas yarn that I got, and I got it's from, so this is Beehive yarns. There you go, and it's in the colourway Tapestry. It's in her Bardo, I think it's a high twist base of hers, 80% merino, 20% nylon. It's fingering, so it's supposed to be for like socks. But I decided I wanted to make a baby jumper, and I used the Flax light pattern, which is the same pattern as my grey jumper.
Yes.
But the lighter version. So I think the grey jumper is maybe, I think it's a DK weight yarn, whereas this is the fingering weight yarn, so it's a much lighter yarn. Free pattern on Ravelry that I found. Yeah, Tin Can Knits. Really good, easy to read pattern. Really recommend it. But obviously I haven't got the sleeves done because I need DPNs. Because they're small, it's hard to do
get it on
the magic loop, the circular needles.
So you're just waiting for lockdown to...
So yeah, there's a charity shop near us, and they've got loads of like DPNs and stuff. And I'm not really that fussy on my DPNs because I'm not really a user of them. So I've just been waiting for lockdown to ease and the charity shops to be able to open, so I can go read it for the size I need. I think I need to write it down so when I go. We picked up a wee stash of them before from the charity shop, and I basically got everyone this, like that side of the size, and then all of them on the other side, just not this one size that I need.
It must be like the really popular size or the size that nobody uses.
Yeah. So I didn't, although it's an indie dyed yarn, I haven't what do you call it, alternated skeins, because I've only got one skein. And I've actually got that left from that wee jumper, so I've got loads left, so I might get a pair of socks out of it. Because I just thought it's just wee baby jumper. So there is some difference in as it's
worked through.
Yeah. But I don't mind that. He can wear it either way.
Wee jumper.
Yeah, it's just a wee baby jumper. It's nice. So yes, that's that. Also, just while I'm on the topic of the Flax light jumper, the other Christmas skein I got was from Beehive yarns again, and this is in Rose Lynchen again, all the same Bardo base, all the same.
Rose what?
Lynchen?
Lichen.
Oh, okay.
Rose lichen. As in moss and
lichen.
Okay.
Thank you. yeah, so I've got that, and this is going to be a jumper, exact same pattern for my little girl, because I couldn't knit one for the new baby and not one for the big sister. But I don't have enough wool. I've got the right amount of yardage for this one, but because she's a bigger girl. No, she's not a bigger girl, she's just bigger than the older. That's the one, newborn baby. I had to buy another, so I'm thinking I'm going to do the main body in this colour and then the sleeves in this colour. Yeah, which was just a Cascade yarn heritage, 75% superwash merino, 25% nylon. I didn't want to get anything expensive because she's going to grow out of it, but I wanted it to be nice, so that is an up and coming project which relates to my half finished object. Okay, as fast as I can.
Too long.
Oh no, I don't think it's on mine though. Are like 8 viewers. I don't think they're timing us. I think you know, get a cup of tea, get a cup of coffee, have us on in the background, get your knitting. Are we?
Oh, I recorded screen crochet.
Oh yes, you did.
Yeah,
you did.
I did. I recorded just my hands doing the crochet, which might post. And we also did. You did a wee one on skein, making cakes. We might shove that one in somewhere.
That was with the tapestry. With that one. So yeah. So I think I know I have. I've shown my 2 jumpers that I've got going on at the moment, the Flax and the Petite Nets no frills Petite Nets jumper. I've put them into hibernation. I think because I'm pregnant, I don't know. I've got I think I've got only one sleeve to do or something like that. But because I can't try them on anymore and stuff like that, I just sort of thought, well, I've just lost interest for now. And then randomly I cast on another jumper. Don't know why. I think I'm just enjoying the colour work. So it's the Tecumseh.
Oh, well done,
Yeah. Tecumseh. Jumper by Boyland Knitworks. It looks like it's a paid for pattern, so I won't show you the pattern, but there's a picture of it. So colourwork jumper. I think I'm on a colourwork buzz. I think that's what's drawn me to it. And yeah, I cast on the other day. So I've just started my first wee bit of colour work on it. I can ta-da! Quick grand reveal. just that wee so yeah, so it's a work top down. I think it's a bit bat wingy.
Oh, it's top down. That's quite handy because I thought, oh my word, that looks very small for a waistband. I thought, if it's just all crumpled up on the needles. No. Phew. There's the neck. Okay.
Top down sweater. It looks quite batwing, and I love a batwing kind of style jumper. So yeah, I started that. The colours that I've gone for is like a dark green. I didn't want to spend lots of money on yarn for this wool for this. I don't know why. I love indie dyed yarn, but I'm not one to be able to alternate my skeins. I don't have that sort of patience while knitting. I just want to.
I don't know why you need to do that. Being a crocheter, I've never.
So like with little baby jumper, if you use, so an indie dyed yarn, each yarn, although even if they're dyed in batches, will have some different slight variation to them. So if you buy 2 balls and you like knit a row from one ball and then the next row from another, it stops it from pooling like this.
Oh, I see.
So perhaps you get more of this sort of effect.
Yeah.
All the way down rather than the colours pooling. I think there's a method called like the helix method or something like that. But when you do it, I know when you are alternating skeins, you can't, it's a bit like colour work, you can't alternate in the same place.
Oh,
so
you've got to stagger it.
Yeah. Brain power. I don't have that brain power. Yeah, so
there's projects you want to do that are just
not mindless, but like
routine
yes.
and the same thing.
Yeah.
And then there's other projects that you're doing that you're just literally like with this type thing. I'm just literally having to slow because you've got to learn what you're doing, and then once I've got it, once I've a couple of minutes in and I know what I'm doing, and then I'll just do all these kind of thing. But it takes time.
Yeah, I just don't have that time. I just like to sit and watch a program while I knit in the evenings. So to be thinking like, oh, where did I alternate that skein? What's my colour work doing? Because obviously colour work's the same. Your float, you can't like pick up, and you can't float. I don't know what the right term is, but you can't because colour work, these things are called floats, and basically that means that you are taking the colour that you're not currently using, just passing it gently behind, so you're not having great big gaps. You can't pass this in the same place, on the same like on the next row, because apparently it does come through. So you might pick up your float every 2 stitches on one row, then do it 3 stitches the next row. So to be alternating skeins and amongst that, it's a no for me. Yes.
That's looking smashing. So
yes.
When did you start that?
About 2 days ago.
Wow.
But I had to do like 4 cast-ons.
Oh.
Yeah, I've had to rip it out quite a lot because it's got a wee bit of short rows. Yeah, short row shaping at the back. And I didn't read the pattern properly. There you can see the difference. I didn't read the pattern properly, and I ended up with short row shapings on one side and not the other, because this is technically going to be the back. This is the middle of the back, and so I needed it on one side, and then it was just a nightmare. I just couldn't count properly. It was just dropped stitches. So eventually got there. Then I cast on perfectly, brilliantly, thought I was flying, did the little bit of ribbing and realised that I had used the wrong needle size.
Oh no. Oh gosh.
So eventually got there. Anyway, the yarn that I've decided, so it's 3 colours on this jumper. The main yarn is Patons Wool DK, and I went for shade 00171.
That's
Patons. Yeah. Sorry, did I say patrons?
Yes, it is. Yes. 100%
wool. It is a bit rustic. It is a bit, you can feel it's a bit, which I wasn't expecting, if I'm honest.
100% wool.
Yeah, I don't know why I went for that. Good. I don't know why I went for it, but I think I'm probably just too busy looking at the colour.
Gosh, I don't use 100% wool for some reason. I use the cheap and cheerful.
That's where we like,
a mitty scarf.
I don't think I'm that old yet.
I've been wearing them for years.
And just a little wee turtleneck, roll neck, high neck top underneath. So I got them from Wool Warehouse, and they were library. So Wool Warehouse has them at a I can't see the individual price.
Oh, how many did you get?
8.
8. Gosh, so it's
They're only like,
looks like about £4 a ball or something.
Again, that's another reason why I just can't afford indie dyed yarn. Because for the price
£3.
of,
It must be about
yeah,
50 or something.
yeah.
Sorry, I got that wrong. £3.50 or something. £3.25, something like that. Or £2.99 maybe.
Oh, it's in the colour olive. Olive is the colour. It's called olive.
Olive. That's nice. What other colours do you have?
And so then for the crosses, so again, I'm not trying to show you the. Oh, look, here's a lovely thing over here. I like this. This is going to be me. Can't make my head with that. So it's got like this crispy crosses here, which I'm doing.
Oh yeah, just started.
So my crosses are in the Cygnet pure wool, naturally soft, superwash DK. I got all superwash stuff because I would like to put it through the wash. And that is in colour stone.
Not being helpful. Okay.
And again, that
it's quite grey actually.
Yeah, I was a wee bit, I don't know, while I'm knitting it, I'm a bit like, oh, I don't know if really this is the right colour.
The other colour you got?
So the other colour I went for, this is my drops, I do love drops. Karisma in Desert Rose.
And it's got a wee bit of fluff to it as well.
Yeah, so I've got kind of a pink, and that's going to be for, the pink is going to be for these bits here.
That's a nice colour. Yeah, that has a wee bit of fluff to it.
Yeah.
That's really nice, sticking out, you know,
Yeah.
texture in the
and again, 100% wool.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a warm jumper.
Yeah, and you're going to have to hand wash it.
Well, superwash, does that not mean you can put it through
I've got no idea.
I don't superwash, you can wash it.
Oh yes, it's 40 degrees, but just up in the tumble dryer.
No. Because I made sure they all...
Oh, and dry flat. It was pretty normal, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Dry flat.
Yeah, 40 degrees.
And
then I'm sure. So, yeah, that's the drops Charisma colour. Oh,
yeah. And my next thing I will do wool. What I'm going to do. Oh yes, got that. Thank you.
Again, quite inexpensive, quite accessible price point. Yeah, I'm a bit unsure about this stone. I kind of want to be a bit more beigey to kind of marry in these two.
Yeah, I think it's really nice colourway actually.
But yeah,
this doesn't it's not showing up on the screen how
No,
pinky. That's a lot pinker.
Yeah. So yeah, so that's my current works in progress. Got a pair of socks, my socks still going on that I showed last time.
Yeah.
Haven't really worked on them because I've just been enjoying knitting Baa-ble hats and my jumper. So I need to get back on to my hat knitting because I've still got mine and my partner's hat to knit. But coming into spring, I'm not feeling the pressure, which is good. But I'll get them done. Yeah.
Nice projects. I want to see them come up so quickly.
Yeah. So yes, I could talk about some needles, but I'm a bit worried that you're going to.
Yes, I think we should
probably
wrap up now.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Till next time.
Because I've been experimenting.
Yes, I'll put that one down for next time then, because we might not. We should probably do something a bit quicker, but maybe we've left quite a big gap, haven't we? This time?
Yeah, we have. But yeah, I think we're on just over half an hour. I don't think that's bad.
No, not the length of the thing. The gap between episode 2 and episode 3.
Yeah, we're supposed to have done this 2 or 3 weeks.
That's my final thing then. I did write this pattern down, so if anybody's interested in it, I will work up a couple of more just to make sure the pattern works, because it's a wee bit dodgy in a couple of points, just to kind of neaten the pattern up a wee bit. But yes, if you're interested in it, let me know and I'll send it to you. Yes, comment below and I can send you the little cheeky pattern. Okay, it'll be written in Rachel Speak, so good luck with that. Hopefully it makes sense.
Yes, that is us. So until next time, hope you're doing well.
Yes.
And yeah, if you have, we'll put like what we've spoken about in the description box. We don't do links because it should be easier for you to find your own stuff. We don't want to put a link on and it being more expensive somewhere else or cheaper somewhere else. So, or you know, people that struggle using Ravelry and stuff like that. So we'll just write it on below.
Yeah.
Have a good day, or morning, or evening.
Yes. Have a good time.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye.